in the fitness world, in the bodybuilding world, sometimes they talk about the right, about earning the right to kill yourself in the gym, earning the right to crush yourself in the gym. Sort of the style that you see in these boot camps, these really high intensity CrossFit type scenarios. And the reason they say that is that you need to learn the basics. Your body needs to be able to move well and move well under tension before you're putting it on maximum tension. The problem with going straight to maximum tension is you're missing a lot of the foundation. And just like with a house, if you start to build it taller and taller and taller, trying to make it more intense, that's the analogy. At some point, if that foundation is not large enough, it's not strong enough, there's going to be a weak point that collapses and it just brings everything down. You're almost building a house of cards where it comes to going all out before you've built the sort of steps towards that. And that's actually one of the most challenging thing with working with some people, because when they come to me, they're ready to get going right now. And they're at the point where they're so frustrated they want to go 100 at this goal, because it's been so long that they've been thinking about it and it's been upsetting them, and something finally clicked and it's time to start working on it. It's time to start focusing on me, or it's time to start focusing on this goal because everything else is in check. Or, I'm tired of feeling out of breath when I go up the stairs. And it's great. That's the best time to capitalize on that motivation and start to get some action out of it. The most challenging part though is you're most likely to want to go straight to like doing something really intense and see the most quick results possible. And unfortunately, those two things sort of play against each other. You're building that house of cards, as I said, if you're really approaching it this way. You need to build up the capacity, you need to build up the foundation, you need to build up your strength, and then you go into the more advanced stuff. And I know that stuff doesn't end up on Instagram because, I should say the stuff that to build you to that doesn't end up on Instagram because it's not flashy, it's not exciting, it's not standing on a Bosu and jumping, it's not, filming yourself doing one-arm push-ups or one-arm pull-ups or all these sort of one-leg squats. There's really cool feats of strength and feats of balance. They're really great to work to, and they're great to be like in a circus or something like that. But really, what does that actually have to do with your goal? I'd argue not a lot. Now, there's nothing wrong with being able to control your body that way and get to that level. I actually would like that. I would like for everyone to be able to physically do those actions. But those actions are not what gets you to your goals. The goals is the sort of the basics. Make sure you're doing the right movement patterns. Your knee dominant, your bending, your hip, your hinging, your upper body push and pull, vertical fashion, horizontal fashion, your core work, a lot of the locomotion as well. So like walking, dynamic type movements, those are really important. And you're going to see some developments through Insight about this kind of stuff. But really sort of to bring it back is that you need to kind of earn the right to go into the more intense stuff and to crush yourself in the gym. For the reasons I've stated, that you need to be able to physically do that, but also you can't get there until you've mastered those levels that are before that. But if you were to crush yourself in a workout, especially when you're first starting, it'll take you 3 or 4 days to recover before you're able to work out again. So that means you'll work out twice, maybe 3 times in a week. So it really doesn't end up. It's great that you burned 1,000 calories in this one workout, and then you waited 3 days and did another 1,000 calories, and then a third, maybe another 3,000 calories. You might have actually surpassed that if you did 600 to 700 calories 5 times. That's 3,000 calories. There's totally different in terms of total calories burned and then in relative intensity. So it's important that we build up the capacity, the right, as they say in the bodybuilding world, to crush yourself in a workout. And there's some logic behind what they're saying.